is the CI in ciLiving.
Well, spring is coming, a popular time for new wildlife babies to appear in your area.
For more on what to do should you see a furry friend, joining us for Critters Uncaged today from the UVI Wildlife Medical Clinic, we have Cindy Oliveira and Dr. Danielle Lang with us. Okay, so spring, I mean, it's feeling like it. Yeah. We're going to start seeing lots of little maybe squirrels, bunnies out and about. You got some great tips for our yard. So where do you want to start?
Absolutely. So we'll start on the left here. So we brought a laundry basket with us to talk a little bit about rabbit nests. So this is the primary time that we're going to see baby rabbits, and they can nest in your yard, in your neighborhood. They can be a little bit hard to see. Sometimes they can be covered by grass and straw and hay, but we want to try to protect them from predators, lawnmowers, things like that. So one of the ways that you can do this is by making your own little enclosure for them to help protect the nest in your backyard. So especially if you have any animals like dogs or cats that go out in the yard, you don't want them to dig up the nest. So this laundry basket is a really easy way to help protect their nest. So you just place it over there during the day, and you could put like a little brick or a rock on top as a weight, and then making sure to uncover it at night, because that's when mom comes back and feeds them. So that helps protect the babies during the day, but then at night mom can come back and give them nutrition.
Okay,
very good.
They're able to stay in there without getting out while they're babies. They don't need to worry about getting out.
Nope, you don't need to worry about them. They're going to stay in the nest for probably a few weeks. Their eyes are still closed, so they're not really exploring the world yet. Mom comes back and feeds them, and then in a few weeks or so, they'll actually go out into the world and have open eyes and be able to do everything.
Oh, and look, there's an example of a little baby bunny nest. All right, Cindy, tell us a little bit about birds' nests, because it's also going to be little baby bird season as well.
So there's a difference between like a nestling, a hatchling, and a fledgling. So trying to tell the difference is not super complex. If you see a fledgling, so they're going to be fully feathered, have their eyes open and hopping around. Those you can leave alone. They're on their own. They're just learning how to use their wings. So when they first come out of the nest, it's like babies beginning to walk. They're going to tumble here and there. So until they get their wings under them, you can just leave them alone, unless they're like in a road or in immediate danger of a dog or somebody eating them. Then you can move them to a bush. If you do find like one of those nestlings that is still, their eyes are open, they're not completely feathered, and you've seen that the nest fell down out of the tree, you can actually create a container. So I don't know if you can see on the bottom of this, we've poked a whole bunch of holes in there, and then we've put a cable tie through here. So this nest would fit in there. You just put that there, put this up to the tree branch and hook it. And then if you need a longer one, you can always just feed the cable tie through, make your thing longer. But if you don't have cable ties, you can use things like string. We have some other rope here. So, and then if you don't have a plastic container, you'd prefer to use this, the basket actually has holes in it too. So then you can just put some of that dried grass, leaf litter, anything you're finding in your yard in there. And that way it'll drain and it dries. If you're using like paper towels or cloth, it'll get really wet and it can actually harm the baby birds in there. So.
Okay, well, speaking of harming the animals, like is this myth or fact that if you touch a baby like bunny or you touch the baby bird, then the mom will not come back because they smell a human scent on you? Is that true or false?
It's a great question, and one that we get a lot. So even if you do touch them, that doesn't necessarily mean they're not going to come back. I know that's something that a lot of people think about and are concerned about, but if you do see, like Cindy talked about, you do see a bird that needs to go back into a nest, you can carefully put it back in there, and mom should still come back.
Okay, that's always my biggest fear.
I know.
So obviously you don't want to handle them too much, you know, to reduce the stress, but if you do see one though that seems ill, you see that there are no nearby parents, you think there was a trauma there or they appear injured in any way, then you can bring them to us at the wildlife clinic and we can assess them.
Fantastic. And we're just about out of time, but should people be mowing their lawn, or are there things that we can do to help protect habitats there too?
Yeah, so you can raise your blades up, so that way you're not mowing those fresh flowers that are coming up, and you can actually mow like every 2 or 3 weeks instead of mowing weekly. That allows us dandelions, the clover, and some violets to come up, and that's very important for early bees that are out. So, and our pollinators. So.
I've heard don't clean out your flower beds just yet. Kind of let those while they're still hibernating or something.
Yeah, and there could even be like moths and caterpillars in there too that are going to hatch out to feed our birds later in the season.
Okay, so. Good tips. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, now we know what to do if we happen to find a little critter in our yard or backyard. There's a look at the Wildlife Medical Clinic's website. We'll connect you at ciLiving.tv.
All right, coming up next.